Alright, so just a quick catch up. We're actually on day 3 now, and yeah, we didn't film much yesterday because Emma's family arrived, so it was pretty much a relaxing day once they arrived. They arrived around 2 o'clock, so we were just waiting for them to get their rooms, which was around 3, and then they had quick lunch, and then there was the dinner, but we didn't go to the show last night. So I want to show you these shows that we are going to in the evening, but I can't show you with the music on just for copyright reasons, so sorry about that. Anyway, we're about to go on our first excursion, which is just going to be into Agadir, which is only going to be our group because we're so many of us now. I think we are 15 people or something like that. So yeah, the minibus is just about to take us, just our group, into Agadir, and just around we're going to go to some shops and stuff. I'm pretty much covered up just because I'm so sunburned, so yeah, I can't really be exposed to much more sun right now until my skin starts healing again. But I'll take you with us into Agadir so you can see it. so it's day 4 now, and I had to cut the videos short yesterday just because I ran out of memory on my camera. But yeah, I'm just sitting right now, just putting the videos over on my computer, just so I can free up some space on my camera. So yesterday we started out just driving by the harbour, and then we drove up on that hill where there's that text on it. So we drove all the way up on that, and there was a really nice view from up there. Then afterwards, when we drove back down, we where did we stop first? But by the mosque, I think it was, and we were just on the outside, just taking pictures. Then we went to this place where they were explaining about how they make the argan oil, and they were selling stuff there as well, which was pretty expensive. So I didn't buy anything. I think maybe someone else in the group did. But yeah, so we basically just see how it was made, and tried a few oils on and stuff. And then we went to I think that's when we went to the market afterwards. So it was quite big, luckily included in our package. I don't know if I mentioned, but this package was £9 per person. But included in the package was this, the driver paid 2 people to kind of be our guide there. So because we were a big group, we had 2 people, which was quite good, because sometimes we happened to split up, and when we were standing there wondering where they were, the other guys like, don't worry about it, my guy's with them. So, and we always found each other afterwards. So, and this guy, I think we would have needed a lot more time if we didn't have one of these guys, because he was quite big and we didn't know where anything was. And when we had to get back out, I wouldn't have known how to find a way back out that quickly. But yeah, so basically we said what we wanted to see, and he would find those kind of shops, and yeah, and then once we needed to go back out to find the minibus, then he helped us guide the way out as well. But yeah, today is another day of nothing basically. So my skin is doing a little bit better. It's still quite burned. It's getting kind of like patchy with the red, so it looks quite stupid, but what can I do? But yeah, it's kind of cloudy right now, and it was yesterday morning as well, where it starts just to get sunny around the afternoon. But yeah, tomorrow and the day after it should get a lot hotter. I think it's supposed to be 28 and something like that, and then 29 the day after. And it should be sunny most of tomorrow, and that's when we are going on the next excursion. So we are going on the one called Paradise Valley. And yeah, basically I think that's just gonna be us going around this valley with beautiful waters, and I think there's some places where you can go swimming, so quite excited for that. The only thing I'm worried about is the sun. I really hope my skin will heal a little bit more like before that. So I thought that obviously there's the excursions that we choose to do, but I just wanted to show you just the paper that we got here, and I'll just show you so you can read. Like, if feel free to pause the video just to read what these was the option that we had. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you quickly just so you know what options there were for us. Alright, so these are the excursions we had the options for. Basically all of these top ones are any day, like we could basically choose. So this is the one we went on yesterday. So as I said, only £9 per person. Then there's a camel or horse riding. I really want to do that, but I'm not sure if anyone else wants to. Then there's a boat trip, there's some other stuff. Let's just go to this is the one that we're going on tomorrow. We have a day. It actually says it starts at 8:30, but because of our size of group we could choose. So we're going at 2 o'clock instead. But yeah, these were the options we had and the prices, and they're willing to bargain a little bit, but not too much though. So it's now the day of the next excursion, which is one called Paradise Valley. So we're going out to see some nature and do some walk, and yeah, so I'll take you along to see that. So yeah, we went to the show yesterday, and it was Moroccan show, so it was more of their style of music and dance and stuff, and then they took out the snakes as well. Yeah, I really don't like snakes, so when he was on this, like, luckily they stayed on the stage, but then they had some people come up there and they could hold one of the snakes, and they let it like go down their shirt and stuff. Oh, it was kind of nerve-wracking to watch when you're like scared of snakes. But yeah, we're on the way out now. We're going in about 10 minutes, so I'll take you along there. So we did the Paradise Valley trip yesterday, which was okay, I would say. So we spent a lot of time in the car. I think it was about a half an hour's drive out in the mountains and in the desert, and then we once we were out there, we started out by stopping with this kind of similar to what we already seen on the Agadir trip, which was a trip to into this little garden and hear about the different oils and argan oils and stuff like that. And then of course we had the chance to buy some stuff, but it's extremely overpriced in there. So I've googled it since I come home, and it's actually a lot cheaper just to buy it from UK. It's really tourist prices and stuff. Emma's dad also asked them because they're showing how these ladies are sitting, cracking the nuts, like, and saying that they all have to be cracked like that. And Emma's dad asked if there was any machines to do this, and they said no. There is no machines to do this. Like, everything is done by hand, and we since googled that, and that's not true. That do exist machines. This is why that they try to get the prices up by making it sound like they're doing everything by hand. The next stop was then to go out to the oasis, and I was quite excited about that. Then they said, like, we're gonna go out, we're gonna stop, and then we're gonna walk for 20 minutes, and then we are going to be at the oasis for a bit, and then we're going to walk back 20 minutes. And I kind of like walking this hot weather in like deserty areas and stuff like that. I find it quite, like, it's a nice challenge, but it was not 20 minutes at all. It wasn't even a difficult walk. It was very hot to do, but the walk itself was nothing. And then we got to the oasis, and I don't know why they set us in a shadow area. And the water was quite, like, it was quite cold, and so we just dipped our feet. We didn't jump in or anything, and then we were looking in the water. There was fish and stuff. You could see tiny little fish, which was, it was nice to sit and watch. But there was also like tires, like car tires in the water, which was quite disgusting. I don't know, it just didn't seem appealing to jump in. And it was also full of stones in the bottom of the water as well. So yeah, we took some pictures. It wasn't as nice as we thought it would be, not quite paradise, if you could say. I've seen nicer places, but it was alright. It was nice just to experience. And then we did the walk back again, which was a little more difficult on the way back, obviously, because it was uphill this time. But once we got back, we then drove a little bit back where there had been another oasis. We didn't actually go into this one. They explained to us that this one was privately owned, so each of the houses that was around have a little section, and they grow stuff on there, so it's like a little village around. So we just saw that one from a distance and took pictures. But it still looks quite cool because it's like deserty mountains, and then suddenly there's just like a lot of palm trees and green area in one little bit. But yeah, then after that we drove back, and again it was approximately half an hour. So we were gone for, I think it's 3 hours and 45 minutes approximately, but about an hour of that we spent in the car at least. So yeah, I don't think it's the best excursion I've ever done, but it was 30 quid, which is alright, and it's a new experience to try as well. So today is just another relaxing day, and I actually think because it's quite sunny, but also quite has a lot of wind, which means it's still nice and refreshing to be outside. I might go around and do the video for the hotel tour, so that will be a separate video to this one. So I'll do like a whole tour of the hotel. With the end, I'm probably going to do a bit of a review and explain what has happened at the hotel as well. So I'll probably do that today, but we might also go to the beach, so we'll see.